Hello Model A'ers, and welcome back to another video. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. Today I have my friend from my Model A Club, Wayne, and this is his 1926 Model T. He's going to teach me how to drive it, but first he's going to tell me a little bit of the story behind it.
Okay. Well, as Mateo said, this is a 1926 Model T Ford. The Model Ts were built from 1910 up through 1927, so this is close to the end of the production run. At that point, Chevy was starting to eat for his lunch a little bit, and they realized they had to do something. So before they introduced the Model A Ford, which came after the Model T, they tried to dress it up a little bit. So this is what was called a sport touring car. And what that meant was the standard. This is what Model A's would call a Phaeton, but back in the Model T days was called a touring car because you could put 3 in the back, 2 in the front, and go touring. As you can see, the top folds back just like a Model A Phaeton does. This one we can't fold back anymore because some of the seams are starting to pop. But some of the sport touring features included this nickel radiator shell. That wasn't until the 26 model year that was introduced. Also, the headlight rims here were new and bright as opposed to just being black. The wind wings, as you can see, we have these on the Model A's too, but not as hefty as these. These are pretty heavy duty. Other than that, it's a pretty standard Model T. The Model T chassis mechanicals barely changed throughout the entire model run. So 20 years of constant mechanicals. The body styles did change quite a bit. The initial production models were what they called the brass era. All of the trim was polished brass. They were basically a little more than buggies that were put on an automotive chassis. That lasted up until about 1913 when they started to get away from the wooden bodies that were painted and introduce the moving assembly line. And that's when they became all black because they needed something that would dry fast enough to keep up with the production line. And the only color that would do that was something called Japan black. So everything was black from 1913 up through about 1925-26 when DuPont introduced the first colored lacquers. So this car could have been available in either a gunmetal blue or a dawn gray or black. Okay. I like the black, actually, just kind of fun. This car was originally from Colorado, and it has something called a planetar transmission, auxiliary transmission, which was an additional low gear for being able to drive in the mountains. It still has it in it. It doesn't work really well. So we kind of leave it disengaged most of the time. It has a couple of other features on it that were sort of added aftermarket to make it a little more reliable. We'll talk about those a little later as we go through the details of the mechanical.
Sounds good.
Okay, so as part of Mateo's education on the Model T, we just talked about the car itself. Every Model A or a Model T knows you got to have tools. Both of the cars came with a fairly complete set of tools because there were no service garages back at that time. Everybody had to be their own mechanic. And Ford and most of the other companies gave you a pretty complete kit to be able to do that. The tools were usually kept under the front seat and or under the rear seat, but I like to put mine in this little case like this, which are getting to be pretty rare. So anyway, the T kit is a little different from the Model A kit. This is the tire pump, okay, which has in both kits. Most of this side is common to both of the Model A and the Model T. Head nut wrench, screwdriver, monkey wrench without the little square nub down here. If you look at the Model A, there's a little square piece here, which is for opening the drain plugs in the rear end. The Model T doesn't have those. So it doesn't have the little nub on the end. Set of pliers, etc., etc. Now it gets a little different. Okay, so as I said, this is really kind of the uniquely Model T one. This is your lug nut wrench. Okay, on the Model A, it's part of the hand crank.
Yep.
The hand crank stays on the Model T. So they gave you this T-shaped wrench, unique to the Model T and unique to the Model T with the wire wheels. This is a extended jack handle, which includes the tire iron on the end of it. This case, the leather case the tools came in, is about twice the size of the Model A's. Then you had these very unique tools here, which no Model A has. And we're actually going to use.
Oh, okay.
This is your gas gauge.
Oh.
Okay. Then you can see it's marked for several things. Gallons in Ford Square tank, that would have been an earlier. Gallons in the Ford 26 tank, or our car. Ford Oval tank and the Ford Round tank for various other years. So it's calibrated for each of the various versions. We'll use that in a minute. This is how you check your oil.
Oh.
Okay. There is no dipstick. You have to get under the car and open a petcock.
Oh, wow.
So we'll show you how that works. And this is to show which direction you're going to turn. So stick it out that side, stick it up, etc. Nobody knows what you're doing, so it doesn't really matter much today, but it's kind of interesting. Okay, first thing we are going to do is check the gas. Okay, so we have our gas stick here. This is where the gas filler sits. We're going to open that up. And it has to be on that scale.
Yep.
Stick it in. So it bottoms out. Pull it back out again. Let's see where we are. We've got about 5 gallons.
Wow.
Right, so it's about half full. So the Model T gets about 20 miles to the gallon. Okay, so we've got plenty of gas to go on. Now, on the 26, 27s, they introduced this cowl gas tank. Yeah. Which is the same on the Model A. Yep. Before that, the tank was actually under the driver's seat. Oh, wow. And you had to get out, take the cushion out, open the tank out, put the gas in, put everything back in, and get back in, which was not real comfortable back in those days. So we're going to put that back in, put this down. Now, like I said, to check the oil, we have to get underneath. Okay. There's a song actually about the Model T called "Get Out and Get Under." You've got to get out and get under. Yeah. So these are our 2 oil petcocks. The upper one is the upper level for the oil. This lower one is the lowest level for the oil. The first thing we're going to do, use our little tool here to open the upper petcock, which can be harder than do. There we go. Now, a little bit of a dribble out of it. That's what we want. Yeah. Okay. It shouldn't be gushing, just dribbling out. Yep. Now we'll check the lower one. This one should be pretty full. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So we have enough oil, but not too much. Okay. That's the way you check the oil. There was no other way. You had to get underneath and do it. You'll notice the pan. This whole thing is the oil pan. It extends underneath the transmission. Oh. Okay. Notice it's red. Yeah. It's because this engine probably came out of a sawmill. Oh, okay. Okay, so we've checked our gas and we've checked our oil. By the way, this works on a Model A too. I actually use it as a backup in my Model A's. Okay. So we're going to put these away and move to the engine. Now, the engine in a Model T does not have a pop cover on this, so it will pop out if you're not careful. Oh, really? So you have to keep some pressure, rearward pressure, as you put the... Yeah. There we go. Standard Model T engine, 177 cubic inches compared to 200 in the Model A. Yes. 20 horsepower, so half the horsepower of the Model A. A couple things you don't have on a Model A. Here's your oil fill over here. Okay. Carburetor, air stove for the carburetor. Again, that's something Model A doesn't have. It's a preheat for the carburetor. This is your fuel petcock, and this is the generator on this side. Okay. This is a new addition. This was available in the late 20s. It was made by Bosch.
Mm.
As you see, it's a pretty modern looking distributor.
Yeah.
Which it was. It was the first sort of attempt to actually do a distributor.
Yeah.
The original Model Ts would have had a wooden box mounted about here with 4 wooden coils in it, 1 coil per spark plug.
Oh, okay.
Okay. They called them buzz coils.
Yeah.
Because when you turn the ignition on, if they were working, it sounded like a bunch of bees.
Oh.
And problem with those were they weren't the most reliable thing in the world.
Mm-hmm.
So they started introducing the distributor in single coil. See the coil
Yeah.
on the firewall there, to try to get around that. But it is this would have been from the 20s,
Yep.
late 20s. So it is a correct professional accessory. So your exhaust, intake manifold, and an oil can. Because before you go anywhere, you have to take the oil can off.
Uh-huh.
We're going to swing around to the front here, and we're going to oil the front axle.
Oh, okay.
This has been modernized a little bit. I put a standard Zerk fitting on the top of the spindles just to make sure they get greased. Everything else, though, is an oil drop. So you have to go around, a drop of oil on all the fittings. Okay.
Oh, so they're like little cups.
They're like little cups, and you're filling the oil cups.
Yeah.
You got to do that each time. So we've checked the gas, we've checked the oil, we've oiled the front axle. Okay. That, of course, is the crank.
Yep.
This is a 26, so it has a starter in it.
Uh-huh.
But if you need to, you can crank start.
Yeah.
I've crank started this several times. It starts very easily.
Yeah.
I actually crank a couple of the Model A's too. They don't start as easily. Same thing, keep some pressure on the back so it doesn't
pop out.
Which it can do anyway. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about it. So it's the horn, of course. Not like the Model A horn, it doesn't go ooh.
Yeah.
This is something a lot of Model Ts don't have, but we're aftermarket things. That's the water pump.
Oh, so they didn't have one.
Water pump. The Model Ts did not have a water pump. They were thermosiphon.
Yeah.
Okay. But you could buy a supplemental water pump to put on it.
Mm-hmm.
It's unclear if it really helped or not. So I've thought a couple of times about taking it off of there.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah.
So I haven't really thought about it. Of course, back in the Model T days, your fan belt was a belt.
Yeah, leather belt. Wow.
Literally, you can take your pants belt off and then make it work, which they did sometimes. Okay. This is your steering.
Yep.
Coolant hose. Okay, this does have splash pans in it, just like the Model A supposed to. Okay, this is your starter.
Okay.
Okay, because it now has the distributor set up with the coil, the wiring's a little different.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I need to go in and kind of make more sense out of that. I just haven't done it yet. Okay, so this is all good to go. You'll notice that front door won't open.
Oh.
The poor planning on Ford's part, I guess, but you can't have anything on the running board and get in and out of the driver door. So we have a number of interesting running board accessories.
Yeah.
That can go on here, but you can't get in and out of this side. So we don't put them on.
Yep.
Okay, so this is a Model T cockpit, basically. There are some things here that a Model A doesn't have, and some things that the Model A does have. So starting up here, this is your spark advance, just like on the Model A, same thing. Okay, this is your throttle. The difference from the Model A is that's it. There is no foot throttle.
Oh.
It's only the hand control. Okay, come down a little further, there's your switch, which is your ignition switch and light switch, and an ammeter, and that's it. Okay, your temperature gauge is up on the front like on the Model A.
Yep.
Again, like the Model A, this is you turn for mixture control, pull out for choke.
Yep.
Okay. One difference from the Model A is you really don't, once you have the mixture set at kind of a sweet spot on the carburetor, you don't have to change it. So on the Model A, when it's cold, you have to rich it a little bit and then start. You don't need to necessarily do that. And there's a little knuckle in there. It's right there. it's, you have to pull it out, and you have to choke it a little bit and put it back in real quick to richen the mixture. So try not to do that. Down here, this is a 2-position lever. All the way back is the parking brake.
Okay.
Okay. Halfway back is half the clutch disengaged. All the way up is the clutch fully engaged. We'll show how that works once we get out on the road. So we're going to pull it all the way back for now. Okay. The first pedal there is the other half of the clutch. Okay. It actually has 3 positions.
Oh, okay.
Right now where it is, it's in, and you press it in just a little bit, and it's hard to, about that far.
Yeah.
That'll put you in neutral.
Okay.
All the way down is first gear. Okay. And an important thing to remember about the Model T transmission, very different from the Model A.
Yeah.
The Model T is a planetary transmission. Okay. The pedals actually work on clamps that clamp around drums in the transmission. And they're lined with a sort of heat-resistant lining.
Yeah.
Back in the day, they were actually cotton. Okay, and they would wear out fairly quickly.
Yeah.
Okay. These have been replaced. They now are lined with Kevlar.
Okay.
Which should go forever, but
we'll
see. Okay. When you're pressing the pedals and actuating those clamps, you don't want to sort of ride them. You want to clamp them and keep it going. Okay. You can't help but be a little slow on the clamping for the clutch, but for the brake and this is reverse.
Yep.
Okay, you can be a little more authoritative. So like I said, half the clutch, the reverse pedal, and the brake. This is the main service brake.
Yeah.
The main service brake is on the transmission, not on the wheels. Okay, so you've got to be 2 blocks ahead.
Yeah.
when you're driving a Model T on the road, so you can stop in time. The old saying used to be, you can press all 3 pedals and you'll stop. That's pretty much true.
Yeah. Okay.
This is a shift knob for that planetar transmission.
Yeah.
All right. So it actuates a lug in the back on the transmission. And like I said, we've tried it. It does work, but not real well. So we just kind of ignore that.
Yeah. Okay.
This is something that is somewhat unique to this Model T. This is an anti-theft device. Okay. Okay. The little key here, I can unlock it, and that disconnects the steering wheel from the steering.
Wow.
Take the key with you, leaving, you're all set. Of course, the worry is always it's getting disconnected while you're on the road sometime, which it's never done, but nonetheless, that's kind of the way it was. I've never seen another one like that. Yeah, that's neat. Little flower to make things look pretty. And that's pretty much it. The main thing to remember is the bands. Yep. You have to take care of them as much as you can. So no real quick stopping, no real quick starting as you set out. And the other thing is managing the shift from first gear to second gear. And we'll talk about that once we get moving as well. So, shall we go for a ride? Yes, we shall. Okay, so we pulled this back into the brake position. Okay, just like the Model A, put the spark vents all the way up. Yep. The Model T will kick back if you don't have it, so that's not a good idea. Throttle about halfway down. Okay, we're going to leave this alone. Turn the key on the ignition. Now the starter button is back here. Okay. So I'm going to choke it a little bit. Again, like the Model A, bring the spark vents up a little bit. Yep. Now, to start off, we're going to let this come up about halfway and stop it. Okay. Okay. Everything sounds good. We're running all right. Yep. So, I'm going to press on this to get us into first gear. Yep. Coordinating the throttle, spark and the throttle. Make sure we go around the Jeep. Now I've got the pedal all the way to the floor.
Okay.
Now if I let up on the pedal, it's in basically
Neutral.
out of gear.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's nobody coming. All the way down. Now to shift into second, which we'll do around the corner here.
Okay.
We're going to put this all the way down.
Okay.
And then get a little speed up. And then let the pedal come all the way up. And we're in second.
Wow.
Now top speed on a T is 35, 40.
Uh-huh.
So now remember we're using the hand throttle. There is no foot throttle.
Yeah.
Coming up to the stop sign, I'm going to press this pedal about halfway down. That'll put
Okay.
it in neutral. You'll hear it change.
Yeah, I hear it.
Brake. And nobody's coming. So press on the pedal. A little bit of gas. Release. You have to bring the revs down a little bit.
Yeah.
To catch. Neighborhood kids. Fortunately, the neighbors all like the cars.
That's helpful.
So as we're getting ready to stop, I'll pull this back about halfway.
Okay.
It pulls it out of gear so I don't have to worry about
Yeah.
it. Okay, so bring the spark down. Take it all the way down. Yeah, not right on the, there
Right
we go.
there?
Right on those. Okay, and that, take the lever about halfway up, stop it. There you
Like
go.
that?
That's the brake.
Okay, and now press this all the way down.
Yep, just sort of slowly let it take it up.
Okay.
Let off the brake. There you go. Okay, let that lever all the way up.
The last one?
No, the
Oh,
big one.
okay.
Let it all the way down.
And
And
then let off.
let off. Let the pedal come back. A little more gas. There you go. Now you're in second. A little more gas.
This is different.
Yeah. Kind of watch this kid. There we go. Okay, now you're ready to stop. So what you're going to do, let up on the throttle.
All the way?
Not about there. That's good.
Okay.
Okay, and foot on the brake. Not all the way down. Just slow it down.
Yeah.
Left foot on that pedal until you hear it change. Yeah, okay. Feel it?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll crawl up a little bit, make sure there's. And you're good to go. Let off. Let off. You gotta lay out. You gotta come all the way off that
All
pedal.
the way off. It's different because you're used to letting it off for
Yeah.
first and then you have to hold it on. Are we going left?
Yep. Slow. There you go. Good. You shouldn't have to shift. Okay. There you go. Good. Round one more time.
Yeah.
Okay.
And do you ever downshift? Like, do you go from second to first, or do you just slow
Well,
down?
just slow down. The first is pretty low, so
Yeah.
you got to be pretty slow, and then it's putting the pedal all the way down, and you may need to adjust the throttle, take that up.
It's definitely something to get used to.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's interesting going back and forth between this and one of the Model A's.
Yeah.
Good. Perfect. Hold on. Going up here. One thing you can't do is accelerate.
Yeah.
Okay. Neighbor. The horn's over here. You pull around the trailer.
That way?
Yeah, just around. Then we're going to go right up onto the grass.
Okay, I see.
And it's better to do that in first.
And just press all the way down.
Press all the way down. Let go of gas. And pull that lever back. Pull the big lever. Pull it back about halfway.
Oh, okay. Like
There
that?
you go. Yep. And just pull over in front. And let up on the pedal and hit the brake. You can let up on the pedal all the way. But because you've got that pulled back, it'll stay in neutral.
Oh, so I can take my foot off?
Right.
Oh,
Yep.
perfect.
Yep. Yeah. Up. Up. And ignition off. Well done. Yay.
Thank you. This is great. I did better than I thought I would.
Oh, very good.